sure it's fine.
You know what time it is, or what day it is?
I don't.
Well, let's see. It's Thursday, and we got PAX, and we're recording, and we paid for donuts that are going to be here. What day is it?
Clearly it's Vanilla Sunday.
Fuck, I don't have anything ready. Wait, it's the new format. Didn't we decide we were doing that thing for the, like, every time there's a format change, we were going to do something?
Yes, we did. Yes. Welcome to the thing.
The thing! The thing! The thing! The thing!
The thing we said we were gonna do. What is the thing?
I don't know. Let's just try our intro and see if it just comes out of us.
All right. I'm Bubbles.
And I'm Brendan.
Line. I'm Bubbles.
And I'm Brendan.
And we're semi-limited.
We're here. We're just one card short of a full deck. And welcome to Tim Horton's It's Tim Horton's Thursday. That's what it is.
Yeah, so we're talking about the ban list. Doing thoughts on it, I guess.
Now are our thoughts.
Yay, thoughts. Poof. One moment, please. Technical difficulties.
I tend to think of them as challenges. Let's go over
what we kind of went over.
What we went over before and what didn't happen, what did happen, blah, blah, blah.
In the ban list.
Return from the different dimension to 0 as Bubbles wanted it, and it happened.
Yep.
And he wasn't the only one that wanted it, and it happened. And it makes sense.
You know what doesn't make sense? 6th Sense being limited to 1 when it first came out. And that's why it's banned now.
It's the next one.
I know. I broke everything.
Limited 7-star sword to 1. That happened. Bestiary to 2. That didn't happen.
No. Still probably should, but...
Yeah, in light of the new support not being that great.
Yeah.
Thunder King Ryo to 2. That didn't happen, did it?
No, it didn't. Thunder King's still at 1. I guess that's fine by me. I mean,
yeah.
Thunder King's a bit obnoxious.
Exodia... This is exactly as I have it written here. Exodia can still get funky on Friday nights. He doesn't have 2 left feet. Burial from a different dimension to 2.
I kind of retract my statement on that from earlier, though. Because now that dragons are limited to 1, they're going to start playing Burial from a different dimension to get their cards back so they can use them again. I don't want them to be able to do that, so let's keep it at 1 right now.
Fisher or Macro to 2. Didn't happen. Soul Drain to 2.
I'm not too surprised. I didn't really think it'd happen that they'd put it to 2, but...
Compulsory to 2. Something with zombies. That's our donuts! That's our donuts.
We do have donuts here.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Trag didn't go to 3.
Fine, I guess.
Tour Guide did, though.
Sure did.
Oh, another thing I missed on here, Sangan didn't become unbanned.
Yeah, well, Tour Guide did go to 3, so those 2 things can't happen at the same time. We already knew that. So with this list, I think, well, we're going to be getting kind of what we thought we were getting last format, with a really diverse format with a lot of good decks.
I agree completely, but at the same time, the fact that we thought that last format means that something unexpected could happen again in this format. Self-destruct button, I think that is good. I think it really doesn't have any legitimate place in tournament play.
Or any play.
Fuck
it, get rid of that card.
And they did. Debris Dragon was semi-limited. It was semi-limited, now it's limited.
I'm not a big fan of Debris Dragon, actually. I've played plant decks, and I don't like Debris Dragon in them. I mean, not that he's bad, it's just not fun. It doesn't... its plays are stupid.
Magician of Faith is limited.
Woo!
And everyone freaked out over that, even though it's not really going to do much.
Currently 2 opinions on the matter. 1, that it's not going to do anything, or 2, that it's completely broken. A lot of people are actually favoring the first opinion, the former opinion, and, well, I'm kind of part of that.
Final countdown, I'll say the same thing as I did for self-destruct button. Doesn't really have place in tournament play. Spellbook of Fate.
I am very happy with that, actually. I mean, not that spellbooks really can't live without it at 2 or higher, because they can recycle it enough, but I'm glad they don't get it as early. Possibly as early. I mean, they still get it as early because Secret searches it, but...
However Magician of Faith and spellbooks will interact, I'm not quite sure, but seeing it as it is a spellcaster,
yeah,
that'll be interesting, and I feel like the more they can be hit, the better. Chaos Sorcerer to 2, and I partied because you may or may not know this about me, but I love my Chaos decks. I am a big proponent of Dark Lords. People hate me for getting BLS, and that's understandable. He's one of those people.
I'm sick of Chaos Sorcerer at the moment because he just played me like last night or something, and he summoned a Chaos Sorcerer.
I did. I banished
my monster, Synchro.
I banished
a second Chaos Sorcerer.
So that's fun. I'm enjoying that, and I feel like it's not good enough to warrant it.
It's
staying at 1.
sacky as hell though, and I hate it.
Speaking of that, Lone Fire blossomed to 2.
Glow Up Bulb was broken. It still kind of is, but the point is, Lone Fire Blossom can search every plant in the game, and now you get it faster because you have more opportunities to draw it. It's just...
And more than once at that.
Yeah, I mean, granted, you generally search the second Lone Fire Blossom off the first Lone Fire Blossom, and then... Anyways.
Alright, cards that are no longer on the list. Archlord Christia. Someone in our comment section said that there are 2 sides to this. People think that it's similar to Magician of Faith. Not good enough to warrant it being where it was before. And that it wasn't doing much at 2, and it won't do that much more at 3. On the other hand, people think it's a poorly designed card that basically lets you recycle Honest, which is a bit broken.
As well as be a 28 beat stick that stops special summoning. It stuns a majority of decks right now.
That, and it's a trade-in target.
It's so easy to summon.
And you can Valhalla it out. So you can special summon it, but afterwards your opponent can... no special summoning.
So it's pretty easy to get 4 fairies in grave, and it's pretty easy to regulate that because of how many you banish for your effects of agent stuff. And it's like, I'm sick. I'm sick.
And
I've
been using it in Dark Lords, and if you have a Valhalla out and your opponent doesn't get rid of it, then you just get to use it again next turn. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what side to take. Mizuki to 3. And Plague Spreader Zombie, for that matter, if we're going to talk about zombies.
Plague Spreader, I think, was fine to 3. Mizuki, I didn't think they needed to do that. I think that zombies are good enough with Mizuki to 2. And the main reason Konami, I've heard, possibly, of reasoning for Konami did this is to try and sell their vampires, because goodness knows they're not. And the thing is, that's not the most powerful deck Mizuki can be played in. Rank 4 spam zombies are pretty good, and they utilize Mizuki much better than vampires do, so...
Some of these decks, it's like someone's throwing a shot put, and we're just waiting to see how far it's going to go. Constellar Ptolemy M7 and Fire Formation 10 key to 3. Gonna talk about these both at the same time for me, right? At least for now, I'm going to talk about them at the same time because I run them both in Constellars. I'm going to let Bubbles talk about how much he hates it and why it's a bad idea after me, because I'm extremely biased because I play Constellars and I love this. 10 key to 3, I love getting Chaos out. I can run another Cyber Dragon and because it's not going to be dead in my hand like it is most times. Last format, I just got it too many times when I needed a level 4 that could let me summon again that turn instead. It lets me play Constellars a whole different way, and not too different, but it opens up a few more opportunities. That being said, I don't know if it was a good idea. I think Constellars are at the same time underestimated and overestimated. It's Schrodinger's deck, I suppose, Schrodinger's archetype. I don't really know. You have a lot of things to say, I'm sure.
I don't think either of them should have gone above 2. I think M7 would have been fine at 2. I think Tenki was fine at 2. Tenki going 3, it promotes Constellars, and of course they're still promoting their Bujins to sell them more, but and then there's Fire Fist. Fire Fist gaining the most advantage out of Tenki itself because they can not only use it to search their monsters, they can use it to destroy something on your opponent's field. But the thing is, you don't need more than 2. You don't. He gets so much better with it more than 2, but I don't like it. So no. Their decks are consistent enough, I think, that they don't need, that they shouldn't have that much advantage to even get even more consistent than other decks. He can get out Pleiades consistently. That's my problem. And that's all I'm going to say.
I think I kind of agree with you. I don't need it at 3. So I feel like that's been long enough to be a part 1. I feel like we're going to eat some donuts, and then we'll come back for part 2 where we talk about something. I think we'll open up packs during part 2.
Yeah, probably it. That's, yeah. Okay. Do some stuff for this video.